welcome to my channel. Welcome to another unpacking of the Advent box for the 12 days of Christmas, for the Christmas to January 6th thing, which is like, oh my god, like tomorrow's Friday already. Wow. First week in January has just gone poosh. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and ring the bell for a notification when I upload the video next. Sophie insisted that we record, and she opened the presents. Ooh.
It's scissors.
It's scissors in bubble wrap. Is that a stork? Oh my goodness, it's a storky scissors. I haven't got a storky scissors. I do. It's back at the old place. Oh. I think it's got a stabby protector bit. But look, it's a storky scissors. I'm so pleased to have a storky scissors because it's all over. This isn't a Black Needle box, but it's all over my Black Needle Society boxes is the storky scissors, because these traditionally were the scissors that you used to get when you did crafting for whatever reason. I don't know why they did the stork, but the stork is a thing. Ooh. Oh, cute. Stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's two things in here. Okay. So this is a little Tasmania map, which is awesome. And this side says A Stitch in Time Tasmania, and that's my shop. So I could even use both as completely separates and just get backs. But how cool. That is so cute. It's my shop and it's my state. So that's awesome. And what is that?
I definitely don't know.
Oh, I think... Oh, this is a needle keep. Okay, these magnets are pretty rubbish, I think, in reality, if it's what I think it is, but I'm not actually sure that this is. This actually might be a better one. But you know those magnet sheets that you can buy that you stick posters up with and all of that kind of thing? The flexible ones, they're rubbish. This actually looks like it's a solid, but I'm not entirely sure. So it doesn't necessarily have to hold like super, super tight. It's not the point. The point is that your needles will go on. Yeah, see, it hasn't got a high tack, but it's got enough of a tack that it will keep your needles nice and safe in a pretty box. Now, I get the ball head needles for stitching, and they usually only come in 2 in a box, and they usually come crisscrossed through some foam. But when you're done with that, I have been putting them back in, or I've just been putting them into the next kit, to be honest. But this is really handy. And if I had my ponies, I would put my ponies in something like this. My pony needles are my pony black and whites that we got from the Black Needle Society sometime maybe early last year or even the year before. They're a little needle. They're super, super sharp. But they've got a white head and they've got a black body, and they were fantastic. They would be my next favourite needle. And then after that, it's just the generic. I think I've got John James and stuff like that that are just regular needles and that. And I had quite a few of those just knocking around. And I got a wooden needle case to be able to put those in. And I also got... I tried this. I don't recommend these. There is a needle that you can get that's supposed to be an easy threader, and it's got these teeth in the top fork. So you've got this fork and you've got all these jagged teeth, and you pull your thread down through the teeth, and the teeth are supposed to stop it coming back at the eye. But it actually rips through the cotton for stitching, so I don't recommend that. It's probably going to be okay if you were sewing, because the sewing thread is a lot thinner and it wouldn't go back up into the teeth, whereas cotton for the cross stitch fluffs up a bit and it pulls, and you're constantly moving it because you're running out of thread so quickly kind of action. So your thread is constantly sliding through. So yeah, I don't recommend those easy thread needles except for sewing, if you're doing any hand sewing. So yeah, there's those. But yeah, and it's cute. It's just nice, simple, and I think they're really handy, having magnetic cases that your needles aren't going to go flying around with. I know when I've got my little dressmaker kind of things that has like, I don't know, 15 different color threads and 2 needles and 3 pins and all that kind of thing, it's a pain in the neck trying to locate where those pins and needles go. So having a magnet base is really, really handy. Same with some of the needle keeps that you can get and thread keeps and all those kind of handy little knickknacks that come from time to time that crafters will make. So like you've got your pocket for your scissors and you've got a pocket for your ripper and you've got other pockets for pins, or you've got your fleecy bit for your threads to go against, and they'll just rest there rather than going flying everywhere. Or if you work on, say, a leather suite, which is what I have at the moment, or even with wooden arms, you've got the fleece keeps that keep the thread from going everywhere. I've actually got a stray piece of thread that came off me, obviously, and it went onto one of my pouches for the patamelons, and the thread is now a single thread. I can't get a color match in the kit that I'm doing currently, so I don't know what color it actually is and what kit it's from. So it's a little bit frustrating when that happens, where you kind of, you know, you get up to do something and you take the threads with you. And that's my kind of point, I suppose, with that little example. Yeah, as I said, the weekend it's vanishing. It's like Friday tomorrow, and it's like, where has this week gone? Like, it has just disappeared. And I don't feel like we've done much, but it's been restful, and we've been sleeping in, and just like I turned off all the alarms. I forgot to tell Google to be quiet. So I hear that on occasion saying, go and get ready. But it's so quiet you can miss it almost. But I've turned off the alarms, and it's been so nice just to sleep through until I'm awake. I think yesterday something happened that startled me awake. I don't know if it was me startling or the cats doing something to startle me, but that was yesterday morning. I think one morning it was like, I don't know, it felt like it was 9:30 when we woke up, and it was like, wow. And Sophie has been sleeping through. She was in my bed one morning, and I was up a good hour before she was. So it's always interesting if she jumps into bed and conks out, because she just conks out. And then the cats, in their various state of morning repose, will climb on the scratch pole and rip it to shreds. Okay, and then when they jump down from above my head height, they jump down onto the ground. It's like, you know, elephants landing on the ground. You know, and they all have their different things. Like Lexi is sitting on me, or she's sitting next to me, and then Zach is sitting on me going, are you getting up yet? Are you getting up yet? Are you getting up yet? And he's taken to getting back into my kitchen sink. And I was like, oh my God, I just can't do this. Get out. So, yes, it's been interesting. And we're getting used to the routine with the 4 newbies, and they're getting used to me, and they're still skittish. And the biggies are all doing well. We're actually all snuggled up outside, tails tucked under, and all having a rest, which is quite unusual. Normally they were a bit more active, but at the moment they're not. So I don't know if they had a disturbed night last night with the weather or what, but they were all snoozing and resting. Maybe it's the heat. They might not have liked the heat too much. But yesterday they also had a full run in the garden, so they had all the grass, and they've all probably got full tummies too, so they're digesting all of that. So it's an easy day today. We may go for a walk. Sophie wants me to take her down to my favourite beach walk, which is not a pretty beach necessarily. It's my happy place. So she keeps calling them patties. And the boy, Little John, LJ, he will actually chatter back to her, which is all kinds of cute. So, yeah, keep him busy with them. But yeah, it's like the daily videos are slowly finishing up. 2 more days to go. Whether or not I do it as 2 separate videos or just one video on the 6th and take the Christmas tree down and do all that kind of jazz, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I did want to get a Christmas tree box, but the price went up to like $76, and it was like, what? I'm not paying $76 for a plastic box. It's all kinds of silly. So I didn't get that, but I'll investigate into getting a box that will fit the Christmas tree and all the bits and pieces. It would be nice having something that's concise and small, and my Christmas tree is small, so that's got to come down on Saturday.
Bye.
And then the home gets back into normal, I guess. You don't really do Easter decorations, not in Australia, and I certainly didn't in Ireland. We're eating hot cross buns. That's the thing. There you go. Chocolate hot cross buns. Sacrilege. It really is. So it's basically, it's a chocolate bun with chocolate chips.
Chocolate chip.
And if you want to be doubly decadent, you can put chocolate sauce on. As in like a Nutella or chocolate spread. It's all kinds of yum. Try peanut butter maybe. Peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and jam. Yeah, no, Easter, there isn't any decorations that go up for Easter, so it'll be... there's nothing really to decorate the house for a long time, unless they do Christmas in July. That would be fun, because then we'll have the dark evenings and the Christmas tree lights. Or maybe I'll just put the lights up and not have the Christmas tree. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Important. Frogwarts, if you have been before, the tickets are going out now for previous attendees. Then they will go to subscribers, and then in another day it will go out as a free-for-all. If you have never done a Frogwarts before, it is basically a Harry Potter fest of watching the movies together, gaining points or not if you want to be competitive, getting together with stitchy people and stitching like crazy, because there are 1 hour challenges every hour or two. It goes right through from morning right through to the evening. It starts on Wednesday night on July 10th. For me, that's actually a Thursday, which is perfect. Then there are challenges on the 2 or 3 hourly kind of thing. You can do some catch-ups because we've got time turners, because the time turner came into effect in the second movie. And then the big important bit is the final day is from midnight my time, and I think it's just the daytime, and you are literally going from Stitch Challenge into Stitch Challenge into Stitch Challenge, and there is no break. So you have to get your photos done of pre-stitching, you get your stitching done, you get your closing picture, you get your next one, and it's just mad. And it's no sleep on the last night for me. A lot of the Australians will stay up all night on some of them. Some of the crazy people. Chloe. Yeah. So there's that. There are stash dives. There are digital dives. There's Quidditch games where you're looking for, we call it the Snitch, but it's like a blackbird design that has 5 different designers as part of the design group kind of thing, and you have to find the specific one that Katie has done. That's a separate kind of thing, because you have teams, everyone's online and everyone's listening to what everyone is saying, and people are going and grabbing photographs of stuff, and people are going and grabbing patterns of stuff or grabbing photos of stuff, because it might be a needle minder challenge, and it's like, get all the needle minders that you can. Some people have their fridges covered in needle minders. It's just chaotic, competitive fun, and you can be as competitive or not as you like. And the Zoom chats this year, it's not going to be Facebook rooms. So if you are interested in Frogwarts, get on the Black Needle Society website, go and have a look for Frogwarts. You can also back order your mugs, the patterns, all of that kind of thing once you have purchased the box. And that will be an event in July. So 10 to 14 in July this year. It's this year. Wow. and it's year 5. And year 8 is going to be an in-person retreat. I would love to be able to go, but I don't know if I can. We'll see how we go. So, yeah, there's all of that. If you're interested, just get in and get your name down for that one and be ready just to have a blast. If you're a first timer, we can step you through it. There's so many people that help out with tips and tricks and all of that kind of thing. And there's actually a group in Australia. We've actually got a group that will do competitions and competitive stitching and show people how to do digital dives and all that kind of thing. And yeah, there's all that kind of stuff that you can join in on as well, so that it's not so scary on the first occasion. The first couple of stash dives or digital dives are a little bit kind of, what am I doing? And you're running out of time, and I've got timers set all over the place, and I've got computers all over the place, and it's crazy. It's a lot of fun though. All right, I'm gonna go finally. But yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.